Today we will look at the proper procedure to change out a Challenger Door 1126 series bed door. First, you need to open the latch on each side and put a table in front of your unit so you can lay the bed door down on the table. Open the latch and lay the bed door down on the table. Start removing screws around the outside of the outer frame of the bed door, the part that is still attached to the unit. Remove the hasps on each side of the bed door. Being careful not to lose the shim on the side of the unit underneath your bar lock. Keep the one bar lock on the door and close the door and remove the screws on the hinge side or bottom side of the bed door. Now reopen the bed door, set it down on your table. And remove the rest of the screws around the outer frame. Now remove the other bar lock. Cut the sealant between the outer frame and the sidewall of your unit. loosen the shoulder bolt that holds the cables onto the unit. Take an Allen wrench and back the bolt out of the bracket on the side of the unit. And do the same to the bracket on the other side of your bed door. Be careful when removing the last few screws so that the frame doesn't fall out and hurt somebody. Once you have all the screws removed, cut the sealant on the top of the door. Try to pop the frame loose from the trailer. If necessary, use a small flat pry bar to insert between the frame and the unit and pry the frame little by little away from the unit. Use a hammer if necessary to get your pry bar started, and sometimes it's helpful to use two pry bars so you can start at one end and work yourself towards the other side of the door. Continue to pry loose a little bit at a time all the way around the perimeter of the outer frame of the door. And do the same thing on the other side. pry bar on the top end of the door and start prying the trim loose on the top side of the door. Okay, once the trim pops loose from the unit, be sure to cut the sealant on the bottom of the door, and if necessary, use a pry bar to start removing the outer frame from the bottom end of the door. Okay, once the door pops loose from the bottom, grab the top end of the outer frame and carefully lower it onto your door. Place the cables on top of the door, and now you're ready to start cleaning your opening. And it's helpful if you have a table that has wheels on it, so you can just roll it away from your unit and you are ready to start prepping for the new door. Start by removing the old sealant tape around the perimeter of the door.